Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to you all. I hope you guys are doing very well today and you're ready to start the day with me, Maha, and the wonderful Shazad. Assalamualaikum, Shazad. How are you?
Walaikum assalam. I'm absolutely perfect, and I hope that everybody out there is perfect as well. Time to rise and shine, wake and bake, ladies and gentlemen. Get your cup of coffee.
So Shazad was really hyper yesterday, and I think he's going to be hyper today. So we'll only see as the show unfolds.
Yeah, and you know, it's just because of the fact that I've been sleeping on time lately, and you look good today as well.
I feel a lot better,
Yeah?
but I'm still not there. But I'm trying my best for you guys to get
Okay,
better.
so Maha, what are we doing today?
Today we're going to read the news. We're going to do our news segment. Then we will give you our
Public service
service message, and then we'll start the show.
Exactly, that's what we're doing. So I think we'll get started with you.
Yes, so the Senate has passed a 28th Constitutional Amendment Bill in 2017 for the revival of the military courts for another 2 years. So that will continue to 2019, which is good for the nation.
Exactly.
Okay,
so moving on to the next one.
And the next one is Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif has said that the strategic location of Pakistan makes it Asia's premier trade, energy and transport corridor. And this is great because it means, like, even yesterday we were discussing about what CPEC and all these things could do for the country. And it's good for every industry.
Exactly, that's what it is. But ladies and gentlemen, moving on with the next update, and it says Interior Minister Chaudhry Nisar Ali Khan says government has decided to introduce online application system for Pakistani visas to foreigners. I think that's going to be so great for all those people who are out there and they want to come to Pakistan, or probably they want to get their NICOPs as well. I think they'll be able to do that online now, and that's a great initiative. It's going to save quite a lot of time and energy of quite a lot of people. And then moving on towards sports, ladies and gentlemen, very quickly, Pakistan will face West Indies tomorrow in second T20 of 4-match series at Queen's Park Oval in Trinidad. PTV Sports will telecast the match live. Please make sure that you're right in front of your television screen. And there's one more news. Ladies and gentlemen. My producer does not know about it, but it's a good news. So, ladies and gentlemen, Chief Minister Punjab, Shahbaz Sharif, has made a statement saying no power outages by the end of this year.
And that doesn't mean that we go crazy and keep our lights and all these things on. We still have to be, sensible about it. But that'd be wonderful if that is achieved. And the producer did know about it, just wasn't in our headlines.
It's just that I was teasing him a bit.
Exactly. He gets really teased sometimes. But anyway, with that, we're going to go for a short break. And when you come back, we're going to have some wonderful guests in the studio. So do stay tuned.
Good morning.
Welcome back, everyone. And before the break, Shazad gave you a little indicator of what we're going to be discussing. And today we've got a wonderful guest. And she's been here before. But as you know, we like to acknowledge everyone that's working hard, that's achieved something. And it's about portraying the positive image and also the real side of Pakistan as well. Because it's not all just doom and gloom. There's so much happening over here. Now, this lady, I've mentioned she's been on the show before. She has been here in regards of being a cyclist. Yeah. A motorcyclist, she's done parasailing, she's part of the national paragliding team, and the list goes on and on and on. And she's done, like Shazad mentioned, she did this of her own accord, with her own will and drive and, resources. She didn't look outside, but, there should have been assistance. However, she managed to make it to a point where she's been acknowledged at a national level.
Exactly. We will definitely talk about that acknowledgement as well, ladies and gentlemen. But on the other hand, I think what is very important to highlight is that, she herself did it first of all. This is one thing which you have to keep in your mind. Okay, the support from the father point of view wasn't there because her father's not alive as well. I saw her mother one day and she was crying quite a lot because of, obviously those tears were of happiness as well. But then she is actually projecting the soft image of Pakistan the way it should be projected, because we do know that there are quite a lot of problems at the workplace for women as well, or probably even if you still feel like going outside and walking outside, you do know that the problems exist. But I think she's defying all of these problems as well. She's none other than Gule Afshan Tariq. And, the introduction will keep on going. And recently, she just got a gold medal from the Pakistan Nazariya Council as well and got acknowledged for what she's doing for Pakistan. Hello, daughter of the soil. How are you? Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. I'm perfectly fine.
Great. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show. So now, Gulab, like from our viewers, regular viewers, they know your story a little bit. But for all the new viewers right now, tell us a little bit about your story. Like, where did you start from, and the journey up to this gold star?
Yeah, in 2009, I went to the athletics competition in Sialkot, and there I get a knee injury. My ligaments, both knee ligaments are ruptured.
Okay.
So a doctor told me that I'm unable even to walk if I continue sports.
Okay.
So, but it was my passion, and I continue the sports activities. Then in 2011, I started climbing, participated in national, and then cycling, participated in national. In 2015, got silver medal in national.
Wow.
And then paragliding from ASPT Kakul, then parasailing from Dubai. And then when I came back, I started, I make another record for Pakistan. That was a
what's
ride
that?
from here to China and back in 9.5 days. And after that, I realized it's not my passion because I'm trying different activities. But then I realized I'm a by born traveler. I love to travel. I love to interact with different people. So I just learned motorbiking. I used 70 CD70 125 Honda and Vespa 1973 old model. So I'm using the Vespa and all those things to travel around the Pakistan to promote the peace and soft image of Pakistan.
Okay.
Amazing that is. But right now, I think we are going to move on to a point where you got this gold medal, you got acknowledged by the Pakistan Nazariya Council. It was a huge ceremony, ladies and gentlemen. I was a witness to that. And her mother was actually sitting right next to me as well. And then those tears of happiness
we have the photos.
actually even made me cry as well. Because of the fact, when you went up to the dais and you told everybody that, your father's not alive, and even then, your mother supported you, the entire family was over there. Look at that gold medal. And there was a special title for that gold medal too as well. What was that?
Shaheen Award.
Shaheen Award. So she has been actually given this Shaheen Award by the Pakistan Nazariya Council. And I think that, how important do you think it is? Because most of the times what happens that we ask people, what have you done for Pakistan? Now, don't you think that at times there are people who might want to know what I have done for Pakistan? You've done it, you got acknowledged as well. How did you feel about it?
It feels really good because I was trying to, pursue my passion. And I was not having anything in my mind that I'm moving towards fame or getting a recognition from government of Pakistan.
Yeah.
But my efforts paid off, and government of Pakistan, they recognize my all the life achievements, which I did up till today. And it's really encouraging for me and for my family as well.
Okay, that's amazing. Now, in regards to all the achievements that you've achieved, in regards to being recognized by, the
Pakistan
government,
Nazariya
yeah,
Council.
exactly, by the council. As a youth, what does it mean to you, and what do you think that what it means for everyone else around you, who's around your age or maybe younger, and kind of doesn't have that motivation?
And I think you were the only youngest one over there as well. There was another kid, and then it was you. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Out of
amazing.
10 or 12
If
people.
I've done nothing with my life.
That's what I was thinking while I was sitting over there, because everybody kept on coming. There was this guy with the taxi as well. He's made some applications, he's made some softwares, and he's certified as well. He got a gold medal. Then there were there was Master Ayub as well, and then there were other people who've actually done quite a lot of work for Pakistan. Then there was this one lady which was very inspirational. She was blind, and she wasn't blind by birth though. So I think she started studying, and she was going to school till the age of 7 or 8, and that's the time when she couldn't actually see. And then her parents thought that, what's the point of sending her to school? So she actually had to fight for that. And now she was a PhD doctor, and she's written 2 books.
Amazing. That's amazing. So what does this mean, like, for all those other people out there?
As you know, after achieving this much, I have a lot of followers, the youth, the university students. I'm also a motivational speaker. I used to go to different universities and deliver the lectures. So it will be like an inspiration for them that they might achieve up to this level. They might get this gold medal if they do, something unique for Pakistan.
Okay. Now, in regards to achieving this gold medal, for you personally, what does that mean? Like, okay, fine, all your hard work that you've achieved, with the support of your mother, you've achieved by yourself. But now going forward, what would you hope to, how are you going to utilize this recognition and achievement?
Inshallah, I'm looking forward to travel around the globe, and I will take this message internationally that Pakistan is beautiful, we are peaceful people, and you know, I will use all my efforts for my country.
And I hope you're not planning to do that on a bicycle as well.
Not bicycle, but something new, something
But
more
okay, but do you
unique.
remember? But do you remember that the very first time when we had you over the show, there was another girl with you as well. I think if she's out there, look where she is right now because she didn't stop.
She didn't stop either. She's still cycling.
Really?
Yes.
Is
the
she
other
still
one.
cycling?
She's still cycling, and I'm really happy that, you know, I taught her how to cycle, and she is making me proud. You know, she's
Wow.
also achieving something for Pakistan.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's
Okay, so
another thing
Guliafsha,
for
what
me.
happens when people come up to you? Because you know that day I was a witness to the entire ceremony. Could see people coming for selfies, your friends and whatnot. So now, what does life mean to you now? And what do you want to do? How do you want to change the perception of all those people who are out there who can see you right now through the lens?
The only meaning of life for me is to serve humanity.
Wow.
That's it.
That's
So
it. And how do
that's
you
it.
plan on doing that?
Already doing that, but not on the media, not on the, you know, it's under
That's
all
great.
the
Undercover.
things.
So what kind of work are you doing so that, you know, other people can find out?
Actually, I'm collecting some donations. I'm utilizing my salary, and I'm finding the needy people in Kachi Abadis or in Texala, in remote areas like Atak and Kalukhud Gaon. So I'm used to travel there on my bike, and they give them
I hope you're not
food.
from Atak though.
No. Give them food and clothes.
Okay, now tell me one thing. When you, I mean, I love this, like the fact that you've traveled all the way, you know, all these ventures that you've done, you know, on the bike, on the motorbike, you've done it by yourself.
Yeah.
Now, when you go to these areas, these Kachibadis, when you're trying to locate the needy people, do you travel by yourself? You just get on your bike and you just go?
Yes.
And your mother does now no longer stops you or attempts to stop
No,
you?
she did.
She
but,
does?
Yeah, she does. But, you know, I know how to convince her,
Okay.
how to make her mind change.
Okay, so now for all those people out there who may not have that support, because, you know, your situation was different. Your father passed away, your mother supported you quite a lot. For people out there who may not have that support from their family, how would you advise them, the youngsters, to get, you're a motivational speaker, so how would you advise them to get over these hurdles? Well, how can they keep the motivation?
Yeah, there are two ways. First one is to break your own barrier. Second one is to break the barrier which society imposed you. And third one, to convince your parents, because it's you who can convince your parents. Nobody
So how
else
do you,
can, you know.
so but everyone says convince your parents. How does one convince their parents?
Mintarla.
No, I know how to convince my mom. I used to take her out for dinners, discussion. You know, discussing with parents really helps.
Talking
you know,
it out.
Talking it
Okay,
out, yeah.
and do you think that the youth these days are on that level where they are that open with their parents that, you know, they can honestly talk about this is what I want to do, this is my career, or this is... Do you think the other youth have that when you go to your motivational talks?
Not exactly, because there is a lot of generation gap between, you know, parents and children. So they are trying their best, but they need some motivation, they need some path, they need some mentorship.
Mentorship.
But over here, you know, I think, I mean, we are glad that you come over the show and, you know, you join us for, you know, speaking about your own experiences. But I think one day we're going to have your mother on the show too as well.
Sure.
Because for all those parents who are out there, they need an understanding of what kids are capable of doing in all the positive ways. Because, you know, initially when you decided in 2009, it might be very difficult for your mother to decide. And then you do have, you know, those people within the society who impose what you were talking about earlier. Yeah. So how did you start your journey when you knew that it was just your mother and you had to ask from her, and then she obviously had to bear all the pressure from the external family as well?
Actually, after the death of my father, we already seen the second phase of people, you know, their double standards and all that. So we don't even bother them at all.
All right.
And my mother is doing a job. She's also pursuing her master's.
MashaAllah.
So and my father was, you know, he was a warrior. So he taught us that it's you who can do anything in this world. So nothing is impossible.
So does it get a bit difficult for your younger sister as well to seek for something, or probably a permission, or probably she has to come to you to ask, Guliafsha, you know, this is what I want to do, you know, just ask mom to do that or whatnot?
Not at all. Actually, my whole family is into sports. My younger brother also break Pakistan record. He did basketball, 11 baskets in 1 minute in 16 years of age.
Wow.
And my sister also, you know, she just started cycling. So it's in our blood, because my father was also a traveler.
Wow.
So that's why.
So that's what you guys want to keep up with, I think, ladies and gentlemen. And Maha, what do you think? you want to do for Pakistan?
I don't know. I mean, I think I'm doing this show for Pakistan. So
That's
don't
what
know.
I thought as well.
Yeah.
That, being on PTV, showing people the image and
Yeah,
the
that's
people
what I
of
came here
Pakistan
for.
as well in all the positive ways, being very different. That's what it is. But when you sit in a ceremony like this and you keep on hearing that people are getting gold medals, you're like, man, why am I not the one in all of these people as well? Why I haven't done? So, Gulaf, over here, the point which I'm trying to make over here is, how do you get recognized for your services?
Actually, the council contacted me. They actually, have a thorough survey over the years that
Yeah, I was there. I
Yeah.
heard that.
There was like 15 to 20 panel of people who decide that they might, the nominees for the gold medal. But the thing was that I got this recognition because I think something unique. I did something unique for my country. So if you are going to do something unique, so you might get the gold medal.
Oh, well, I think I can do the breakdance move. That's what is unique within me.
Wonderful.
That's the only thing. But obviously, you have to be unique. You have to be on top of your work. You have to be dedicated. You have to keep yourself motivated as well. Because half of the time within life, I think this is what happens.
Absolutely.
That you get demoralized. You lose your focus. So please don't do that. And for that, I think since she's a motivational speaker, I'm giving you 2 minutes already. All you have to do is look into the camera, motivate all those people who are still lying onto their beds. They want a cup of tea in their hands, on their beds, they're watching a television, not doing anything with their lives. Talk to them.
Okay, this is Guli Afshan Tariq. For me, never ever dream for success, but work for it. So it's you who can, achieve anything in this world. So, and nothing is impossible. It's in with you. You have to realize what's the meaning for you for life. What's your aim, what's your goal. So you should finalize, you should achieve the goal and the aim for life, and then you can work for it.
Very
Wonderful,
nice.
great. Thank you so much for your time.
I need to mention one thing.
Please
Sure.
Yesterday I went to the sports complex, the Pakistan Sports Board, and the DG was really cooperative. He gave me the complimentary for all the services, and they have Techno Gym. The Techno Gym is the biggest and the first.
Can I use your card?
Great,
I can ask them. So
Great.
the purpose of mentioning this, that government is supporting me.
Wow.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time, and best of luck with everything.
you
It's
so much.
always a pleasure to have you on
And a
the show.
salute to your mom as well.
Exactly.
Auntie G, she's doing a great job. She's making Pakistan proud.
Exactly. So with that, we're going to go for a short break, and when you come back, we're going to be discussing another line of
Yes.
career. So with that, stay tuned.
And we are definitely trying to get all of those people who got gold medals on that day. So inshallah, in days to come, you'll see other people as well. And we're going to acknowledge them for
Let's
that.
go for a short break now. We'll be right back.
Good morning. Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And for everybody who just got tuned into PT World, you're watching World this morning alongside Shahzad Khan and Maha Makhdoom. And earlier today on the show, we were trying to acknowledge the youth of Pakistan as well. And that too because of the fact that, they actually got acknowledged by the government of Pakistan as well, by different councils, and then the gold medal ceremony was there as well. So Gule Afsha Tariq, please make sure that you keep on making us feel proud about the fact that you're a Pakistani, first of all, and you're a patriotic Pakistani.
Yeah, I know, and I'm really glad we met her along with, during the big, like, not the beginning part of her journey, but we caught her, when she returned from, I think they cycled all the way to Kashmir,
Yeah.
and then they came back. It was wonderful. So it's great to see how she's progressed over the last year or so. It's amazing. And that's with a lot of people on the show. But now we have a very important, not very important, this is another area which we haven't really had that much exposure on and coverage for. It's about the interior designing world. It's about what's happening there. It's regarding, what is happening within Pakistan. Because I remember at one point, there was a real trend, like everyone was getting their houses renovated. People were just doing, like, continuously. It was, it was a cool thing to do.
Exactly, but other than that, over in Pakistan, ladies and gentlemen, as a matter of fact, I think within the field of event management, there has been quite a lot of evolution.
Yes.
People have actually been spending quite a lot of money because of the fact that they know that whatever they're paying for, they're going to get back in terms of services. Now, the service industry over here in Pakistan is actually on a boom. People over here who have got the money or probably the resources, they want to get it done in the best and the proper ways. And for example, if you're getting married, or probably if it's one of your ceremonies, or you're receiving a gold medal, you definitely want a good picture of yours as well. So, we do have a photographer over here, we do have an event manager over here. Pretty much event management covers each and every aspect of it. The name of their company is Bay Noon, and these people are who, Maha?
So we have been very lucky being joined by Nadia Sohail. She is an interior designer at Benoon as well. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us today.
So sweet.
Besides Miss Nadia Sohail, we've been joined by Mr. Bilal Ahmed, who is a photographer and also part of Benoon as well. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, it's known as Bay Noon, because this was the first thing which I wanted to ask. That why is it Bay Noon? So he's Bilal and he's Nadia, so the initials are Bay and Noon.
So tell us, how did you guys get involved with interior designing, event planning, and photography with Benoon?
Actually, interior is my field.
Yeah.
I'm by profession pursuing my career as an interior designer.
Okay.
Bilal and I, we are family friends for a very long time, and he's a photographer. I also doing since last 4 to 5 years. I'm into event planner as well.
Okay.
So one day we decided, why not we give these services under one roof?
Okay.
So we come up with the idea of one window solution, where we accommodate our clients from photography services till any sort of events and any type of, you can say, like it's from baby shower to weddings, corporate coverage, for conferences. We did all type of sort of events.
Excellent.
Okay, I'm sorry to say that. What about funerals though?
We can arrange and we can manage.
Yeah, because it is.
Actually, it's a newer trend in Pakistan. I am saying, like, I'm sorry, but it's very odd to say, but yes, there was a funeral and they ordered the menu from Hanif Rajput.
Okay.
So yes,
People are starting to do that.
Actually, the point is, it's not about the funeral. I believe it's an event,
Okay.
right? So for us, event is just happiness, or event, or exactly, event is just the get together of the people, where you have to manage their food, where you have to manage their accommodations and all.
And other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I think the point which we need to make over here is that, for example, whenever you are involved or busy with something which is very important to you or near and dear to you, you just do not want to get into the hassle of whether somebody has eaten food or not. Obviously, you've got so many other jobs to do, and when these services are available, why shouldn't we hire them? I think that it's a good deal to probably hire them, and it's not because of the fact that it's going to be all gloomy or they're going to be party poppers as well. Obviously, every event has got its own decorum and its own, I think, what do we call it? I think ambience as well to work with. So obviously, these people are professionals. You can hire them as well. But other than that, Nadia, what I want to ask is, do you think that interior designing, or probably Bilal, I think you can probably talk about that as well. Sorry, we're having a bit of technical difficulties, so I have to move on to Bilal over here. So Bilal, whenever we talk about in terms of interior designing, since you might be probably friends and then you might have an extended family as well, and they want to get it done for free. So how many times do you face these challenges that people are actually reluctant to pay?
Actually, in the very in the beginning, actually, in the very start phase, we have faced this issue a lot. But now, actually, our extended family and the friend circle know that we are doing it as a professional business. So actually, this is our bread and butter. So actually, we have made them understand that yes, we can give you some discounts, but not exactly free.
Okay, let's see what Nadia has to say about it. Yeah.
Same, I agree with Bilal, but there are a few things which we at times we have to keep in our mind.
Okay.
It's about our priorities. It's about how we accommodate them, and it's not only that we give them discounts, or we can compensate it like giving them and accommodate them with best services, so that they comparison
satisfied.
us, yeah.
Okay. Now, in regards to like now, it's about the quality. It's about giving. It's an event. However, it's about the professional aspect of it. Now, in regards to interior designing, event management, they're different. They're different things. How important is it to have some sort of formal experience or training in regards to event planning, even though you've got the interior designing, you've got the photographer? So how important is it to have this kind of
Professional training.
Yeah, professional training.
Actually, being in Pakistan, yes, being everywhere in the world, yes, it is very necessary to have the professional qualification for the profession you are opting for. But more than that, being in Pakistan, you need to know how the things are going to get done in the right direction in the minimal time.
Okay.
So we don't have industry like those abroad. We have certainly some restrictions, some limitations here over in Pakistan. So that needs to be catered along with the professional qualification, yes. So like Nadia, she is into interior designing and event planning since long, and I've been clicking since, I guess, many years, many years now.
That's how we learn in Pakistan. I mean, there's no shame in it. I mean,
Yes, exactly.
Over
There's no
here
shame
in
in it.
Pakistan, all you have to do is that you start doing it, and then you get better with the passage of time. Only if there's this drive within you that you want to do better, you can watch these tutorials, you can learn from other people, then there can be teachers as well, and then you keep on asking, you keep on learning, and then you keep on progressing as well.
Exactly, and there is a difference between a pro and a amateur.
And a GoPro.
Yeah, and a GoPro, exactly. It's just like anyone can be an interior decorator who loves to play with colors, material, textures, or anything.
Okay, but over here, now what I want to do is I want to get rid of this myth first of all. Because what happens is whenever you decide to hire an interior designer or a photographer, well, not even the photographer, the interior designer, people have this thing in their head that interior designers or designers at large, they charge quite a lot of money. Now, is it really correct? Is it not? Or does it really depend for which probably place or location you're hiring the designer for? How is it?
Actually,
Exactly.
it's very, it's not the right thing to blame the interior designer or the talented person that he's or she's charging that much more. But we need to look at what client is trying to get out of it.
All right.
Like if client is trying to get a marvelous ambience in their premises, then of course they have to pay.
All right.
So it's not about this service. Actually, there are interior designers, or we are sitting here. What we do is either we provide the equipment with everything, or either we design and we just design and give them. So there are very much difference of charges into all these things.
But how much generally does an interior designer charge? This is something which I want to get to know. And because I do not even know how much they do charge, and there might be people out there who might not even know how much they do charge as well.
Actually, it's like area, covered area,
All right.
and how we quote our quotation is depends on area.
Okay.
We charge them as per square feet.
Per square feet.
Okay. Now, let's suppose if we talk about collectively, a house of 7 marlas, like, or 10 marlas, or it will cost you 1,50,000.
All right. I think that's fair enough as well. I mean, for somebody who wants to hire such services, I think
And there
that's-
is one more thing, that if you follow the trends, they are much cheaper.
Yeah, but what are the latest trends?
But if you are a trendsetter, it will cost you.
Okay.
Obviously.
Okay, so now these days, what are we seeing? What are the trends these days?
Basically, there are not such any trends.
Okay.
We never predict what color, what material, what texture will be the most popular in next. But yes, in my opinion, trend is something which based on client's ease and comfort zone.
Okay.
It's just like that. If you are not a fan of magenta, why should you paint your bedroom walls in magenta?
Yeah, exactly.
Just because others like it and because it's in fashion? No, seriously not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you try to advise your clients as well when you're discussing with
But
them.
we like
Okay.
green color.
Yeah,
See,
we
that's
do.
why we've actually painted it all green.
Okay,
People cannot
great.
see that. That's the trick.
Yeah. Okay. Now, just because we're running short of time, but you know, going forward with Benoon, what would you like to achieve? I'll ask you, Bilal.
With Benoon, there is a certain vision actually. First of all, yes, it's my bread and butter. First of all, but attached to that is some social responsibility towards us. And what is that? With the experience in hand we both have in 3 different fields, we want to, transfer it to the upcoming youth.
All right.
For example, if I talk about my core potential, that is photography, I believe that there are not those much of photography institutes in Pakistan, and I personally want to transfer this knowledge to my youth, and I don't want to charge them to teach them photography.
Well,
So this is the thing that I am connecting to your thing that you said that there is no is the professional qualification necessary? Yes, but if a student or if a youngster is not able to get that qualification, why are we here? We should transfer our experience and our knowledge to them so that they can work along and they can give a boom to this industry as well in Pakistan.
Okay. It's more vocational type of training, on-hand training as well.
Yes, on hand training, and we can start an
Vocational as
institute.
well,
Nobody knows.
That's excellent. That's a really good vision. And now, any last messages that you would like to share with all our viewers?
Message, yeah. Benoon is here in town.
Okay.
We are here to accommodate you, and please do visit us.
and there's one last thing which I want
And
to
also
ask.
Bilal.
Yeah, one last thing, Bilal, and that is that, okay, let's assume, obviously we do have segments within the society as well. Okay, I do not really want to do that, but okay, I need to ask this question. That is that obviously there are 3 tiers, for example, 1, 2, 3. Do you think that Benoon has actually got services for all the 3 tiers, or it's just the first 2, or only the first one?
It's not the tier game here.
Or
Okay.
what is it then?
Actually, being an event manager, being an event management company, our core focus is to accommodate the clients. One who has a bigger budget, the third one who has a smaller budget.
Yeah.
We need to accommodate them.
So you guys for everyone.
Yes.
That's what it is,
Amazing,
ladies and
wonderful.
gentlemen. I think that's what I love about them.
Yeah, great, wonderful. Thank you so much for being on the show. It's wonderful to have
Thank
you
you
here.
very much.
Best of luck with your endeavor. And we will share all your details on our Facebook page. But now we have our dry fruit of the day.
Which is hazelnuts.
Why do you always have to say them?
Just like that, because
you never let me
obviously
say
you
them.
gotta talk about that. Come
But
on.
I wanted to say
So,
it.
ladies and gentlemen, talking about the benefits of the hazelnuts, they're also known as filberts, are a sweet flavored nut that can be enjoyed in baked recipes.
Okay, and it's got lots of vitamins and minerals, protein, fiber, and healthy fats.
And they add a nutty and rich flavor to baked desserts as well. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm all about baking.
Are you really?
Yeah.
But it's got a lot of vitamin E, and it's also got vitamin B. Vitamin B is really good to moderate your moods.
And vitamin E is important in maintaining healthy skin, hair, and nails.
Exactly, and it's also got potassium. It's a rich source of potassium, calcium, and magnesium, and those are the benefits of hazelnut, which is our dry fruit of the day.
Yeah, but please make sure that you do not really eat that much of dry fruit in summer season.
Because
it is said that it's not really good, and for all those people whose nose bleed is because of the fact half of the time, that's what my mother used to tell me, that your nose bleeds because you eat so much of dry fruit.
Yeah, so we're going to find out. We're going to do some myth busting in the coming
we need
weeks
to do
as well.
that
We will
because
do that.
you know what they say, oh, garmi ho jayegi.
Yeah,
Oh, ye
'cause
bahut garam hota hai.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about all of these things next time, but do you log onto our Facebook fan
Which
page?
is the name of World This Morning.
Our Twitter page?
Well, This Morning without a G.
Our Daily Motion YouTube
Well,
page.
This Morning once again.
And the repeat is at?
5 past 11 p.m.
Have a wonderful day, and we will see you bright and early tomorrow morning.
Good morning.